What's up, guys? It's Jinx here with Complex News. I'm in Austin, Texas for South by Southwest, and I'm sitting here with the creator, director, producer, and cast of Rapture, premiering on Netflix. I got a chance to see some of the episodes. I went in there assuming it was going to be, really rap heavy in the sense of like seeing you guys in the studio only, seeing you guys maybe break down lyrics, but it was something different. It was something more. I got a chance to learn a little bit about your lives. If I listen to the music, I got a chance to understand where a lot of it comes from and why you guys make the decisions that you make. Sacha, for you, why did you make a series like this?
Because hip hop is about nutrition, and I'll tell you why. It's easy to, listen to music from any of these folks and just hear the beats and hear the lyrics and get into it very easily. But to really understand and to get the full nutritional value of what their art is to understand the environment from which they come.
I feel like it's needed. I feel like a lot of people may hear my music or just see me on Instagram or social media and you don't really get who I really am, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like just them coming in my crib like that, speaking with my mother, my father, my daughter being on the camera and all that, I just feel like it was something I don't really show the world like that, you know what I mean? So it was dope.
The director made me feel comfortable, first and foremost. Like, I'm big on energy, and they made me feel like they really wanted to tell the story in the right way. And plus, to make it a good doc, man, if you want a good documentary, you gotta let people in. Otherwise, they're gonna see the same thing they see on your IG stories. So, that was just, hey, come on in, meet the family, see the behind the scenes where this started, where the seed got planted. So that's what it was for me.
Man, my life been an open book for the longest, you know what I'm saying? But the decision to make my life an open book came like when I was in prison, and I just saw kind of like how much negative was being, distributed about me. And so I made a conscious decision. I concluded, well, if you were trying to be private, that's out the window. So if it's gonna be stuff out there, you may as well balance it and put just as much stuff out there as they put out there.
Was there anything you learned about your family that you didn't expect? It's like when you put the cameras on, you guys have conversations. Sometimes other things come out that maybe don't normally, or you get to have a conversation that you've always wanted to have. Did anything like that pop up during the course of your filming?
Not for me, because my aunts are blunt, boy. They don't have a filter. They're gonna say what it is, so,
I kind of caught on to that.
Yeah, yeah, so no, but it was dope to display it for the world to see, so they know why I am the type of woman that I am, where that comes from, why I named my album Layla's Wisdom, because of that group of women and who made them who they are. So yeah, it was more important for me to put it out for the world to see, for people to be like, I can relate to that. I come from a village like that.
What you saw between Dave and Nas telling this young artist from the same environment, listen, here's what I went through, here's what you have to look out for, and sometimes you gotta love brothers from afar. You can't bring everyone with you. I felt like Dave and Nas is like being in a time machine. Looking at Dave now is like looking at where Nas was, and looking where Nas is now is where Dave can be, right? But so many people don't make it through that, I got the whole hood on my back. Yeah. A lot of people don't survive that. Their careers don't survive that. So to get that knowledge from Nas is powerful.
I was having a discussion with one of my managers, Clay, on live actually. We were talking about that. We were actually talking about like when we came up, there were no instructions for real to do. Like, I'm the first person in my family to do what I'm doing. Nobody could have instructed me. I can't even look and say, hey, what do I do now? Nobody knew, you know what I'm saying? So it was all that trial and error. All the things you've seen me go through with me trying to figure something out, saying, well, nope, that ain't gonna work, let's try something else. You know what I'm saying? And now, other rappers, if they are so inclined to take the time out to get the nutritional value from the messages, they can see what to do with that going through those same perils.
What do you think are the misconceptions about rap right now? Because you guys are bringing something different to the table, and I imagine you're offering something that you think people need to see. So what gaps are there that you think that people that exist that you guys are trying to fill?
I think that as a culture, we have to protect our commodity. You know what I mean? The culture is our commodity. And with big business normally kills culture. You know what I'm saying? So, and now that we are the most dominant, the most influential culture in the world, there's a lot of opportunity for big business. If you allow that big business to infiltrate the culture, then the culture will cease to exist. You see what I'm saying? So I think it's about us, you know what I'm saying, protecting the authenticity of our commodity, which is the culture, you know what I'm saying?
Look at TMZ, right? I don't see any white people on TMZ in terms of what's being talked about. It's always rappers I've never even heard of, YouTube rappers, so-and-so got caught shoplifting. You know what I mean? I don't know who these people are, but that's where the attention is, right? So people want to sort of get the salacious energy of hip hop and exploit that. Ha ha, look at them, look at them. But no one is looking at the value of the culture.
Hip hop, is it in a healthy place? Is it, because it's different. Each one of your versions are different, and like you said, the times have changed, you know? You're from this area, but there's new people.
Like if a new rapper say stuff like, you know, disrespecting Biggie and Pac, and that just says, okay, well, it came too easy for you. You don't know, you know what I'm saying? You don't know how deep it is to get where you got to be. We can honestly say, you know, you a YouTube baby. You know what I'm saying? So I think, you know what I'm saying, conversations like that allow people like to download the information so they can, you know, have a certain level of respect for it.
What is the state of hip hop today? For a 19-year-old kid, it's probably great. For me as a 46-year-old man, I don't really know what the kid with the color in his hair is talking about, right? But that doesn't matter because there are a lot of people who do like what the kid with the multiple colors in his hair is doing. And it's for them. It speaks to where they are in their lives.
I think with me, it's like, I still got a lot of younger dudes around me. I'm about to be 30 this year, and then I got older dudes around me. So I'm like caught in
that middle ground. I was just talking about that.
You feel me? It's like, I'm trying to talk to my age, but then I got older dudes that's listening, but then I got the young dudes that want to turn up, you know what I mean? So I got to find that balance within my own music. With me, I don't be wanting to like water nothing down or like step down to like what people want to hear from me. I'm always talking how I want to talk it.
Does everyone know their entry point into rap music, whether it's a song, an album cover, a moment that you can point to and say, this was my first memory?
It's always like watching Yo MTV Raps or, you know, my older sisters by the car doing the bud or some joint, you know, just listening to the records.
DMX, when DMX first came out, I fell in love with rap. Like, just his whole energy was so crazy. I was like, yo, niggas can't really act like this and pop on. I'm like, oh, this is crazy.
I had a CD in my lunchbox. My mom found it. It was a rap.
Dark and Hell is Hot, that first album,
For me, I think it was LL Cool J, I'm Bad. I think that was the summer of '86.
See, I wasn't born yet.
I was 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? I used to run around in my underwear rapping that, you know what I'm saying? Nobody could rap quite like, you know what I'm saying? And I had my older sister Tisha. She's like, boy, get out of here, you know what I'm saying? But I knew that whole song from top to bottom, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, that is me memorizing that song is what led to me saying, let me see if I could just use my own words, you know what I'm saying? And that is kind of, you know what I'm saying, and it evolved from there.
I mean, I used to hear these DJs called the Disco Twins, who are legendary DJs in hip hop culture, playing park jams out my window. And to see two turntables and see how something that was a tool, turntable's a tool, we turned it into an instrument. And to see how they were working that instrument was really inspirational. To see people in your community, they were celebrities, to see them and see how they were inspiring people. You know, when you grow up in a neighborhood when there aren't many celebrities, you look to those who are in your community doing things. So they were, you know, that was an entry point for me.
You guys make sure you check out Rapture on Netflix, March 30th. It is one of the most important pieces of content when it comes to hip hop and hip hop history. So check it out.